Okay, is that what it says?
Yes.
Hi! Great evening, everybody! Welcome to Girls Night In. How you doing tonight? Okay, somebody need to turn their volume down.
Great.
Wonderful.
Been a fantastic day.
Absolutely so.
Been a
Welcome to the party,
marvelous day.
everybody.
Been a wonderful day.
Yes, it has. Absolutely has. Hi there. Great evening, everybody. My name is Tracy. I'm an independent sales director with Mary Kay. Welcome to Girls Night In Skincare Solutions. We're going to be talking about clinical solutions, Mary Kay's newest product. To my left, we have the beautiful Juanita Thomas. Introduce yourself, honey.
Great evening, everyone. My name is Juanita Thomas, all the way from Waldorf, Maryland. So happy to be here and cannot wait till we get started.
All right. And underneath Juanita and myself, we have the beautiful Janet.
Hello. I am joyful, jubilant, nonstop. Yes, I am nonstop. Express train taking others to the top with me. My name is Janet from Mitchellville, Maryland. Sometimes from Savannah, Georgia.
There we go. She's by state. By state. Dual state. Well, we want to welcome you to the party. Thank you for joining us tonight. Our goal tonight is to simply just bring you joy. We've been working most weekends, at least half of each month. We get together in this format to share information with you, do a few tutorials, talk about makeup, skincare, lips, eyes, and just all around good self-care. So we're glad that you're with us. We hope you brought something nice to drink. Did anybody bring a drink with you? If you brought something to drink, feel free to drop a drink emoji in the chat so that we know that you're here. We also would love it if you would give us a thumbs up if you like the information we're sharing. And we want you to give a shout out to the person that invited you. Your consultant wants to know that you're watching. And the only way that she knows that you're watching is if you comment. Most times it's if you comment. So just let us know that you're here. Hey, this is whomever. I'm so-and-so's my consultant. Thanks for the invite. That helps us to know if people are enjoying the information that we're sharing. We've been doing this. Oh my gosh. It's been almost a year now, huh? Yeah. Started in April. Yeah, we started in April. And it's been fun. It's been interesting. It's been educational. I learn a lot as I'm prepping for this, and so do the consultants that choose to participate. So it's a win-win for everybody. And so we want to remind you that as independent beauty consultants with Mary Kay, that our job is to consult on skincare and makeup application. And one of the ways that we like to do that is by doing a skin analysis. So we want you to download the Mary Kay Skin Analyzer app, take a picture of yourself, send it to your consultant so that she can then tell you what products in our product line are going to work great for you. Hey, Deborah, thanks for joining us tonight. It's good to have you here with us. Absolutely. And we also like to do some giveaways. So your comments get you entered into the drawings for the giveaways, right? So don't forget to comment and let us know that you're there. All right. So also, as we're talking about products, well, we're only going to be talking about one product tonight, but if by chance we mention something else that interests you, drop the name of that product in the chat and we will be sure to have your consultant reach back out and get together with you. Hey, Cynthia, thanks so much. Glad you're here tonight. Thanks for joining us. Hope you guys find this information interesting and enjoyable. We are so excited. I can hardly contain myself. And I'm going to tell you, I'm about to show you why we're so excited. Give me just a second to share my screen, and you're going to see why we're so excited. Hey, Kimberly, good to see you. Hope you're feeling better, hon. All right, here we are. This is the Kay Clinical Solutions Retinol Release Party. Yes, that is what we are here for. And here you go. Can you guys see my screen?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Thanks. I was wondering, I'm sitting here thinking I'm sharing my screen and I'm not. All right, here we go. Yeah.
Now we see your screen.
Great. All right. That is it, ladies. Can you believe it? It is Mary Kay's Clinical Solutions, which is comprised of retinol 0.5 set. And it has the retinol and it has a calming milk. And I'm going to turn it over to the beautiful Janet Haversham, who is going to tell us exactly what that is and what that means. Take it away, Janet.
This is it. This is Mary Kay's Derma Cosmetic. It's exciting. Tracy talked about she was excited. I'm excited. I got it and started to use it immediately. This is how it comes packaged. I lost the little piece in there. You know, when you get prescription or medication, you end up getting these little fact sheets. So that's the little fact sheet that comes with it. So I'm going to tell you really quick a little bit more about what is a Derma Cosmetic. Well, a Derma Cosmetics is where beauty and health meet. When you think about cosmetic, think about it as beauty, and beauty is only skin deep. Well, the Derma Cosmetic is beyond skin deep. It leaves the top surface, which is the epidermis, and goes down into the deeper surface. One thing that we've learned now, as we've learned more and more about aging and what causes aging, we have a better understanding of how skin reacts to external stressors such as sunlight, pollution. We know more about why skin ages and why it loses its firmness and why it wrinkles and why it sags. And if you've been around me and you've heard me say this before, you will hear me say this repeatedly to my clients that are my African-American clients. We have this saying that we say in the African-American community, black don't crack, which is true. Our genetics protect us. So black don't crack, but this is one thing that does happen. Ladies, I got news for you. Men, I got news for you. It don't crack, but it does sag. And one of the reasons why it sags is because in our early 20s, we start to lose collagen. And collagen is that connective tissue underneath that helps to keep your skin nice, tight, and taut. So when we start looking at things like Derma Cosmetic, you start to look at stuff that's going to go deeper into your skin and really work at what I'm going to call doing the tighten it up. So like I've just shared, that it is going to go into that space. One of the things about the Derma Cosmetic, it is going to do two things. It is going to first prevent, and then it is going to correct. So that's what we're looking at. For those of us who are up there in age that have already started to see things like this, that as I call it, these are my reactions marks from when I used to teach school. When I look at my students and they be talking and I'm talking, I go like this. So I have developed that, and we have those expression lines. So one of the things that it does, it helps to restore that collagen right in there and get rid of those expression lines. So it brings back that nice, taut, youthful appearance. So it's going to work at that. So it's more than surface. It is skin deep. So let me tell you a little bit about Mary Kay's Derma Cosmetic product that we have just introduced. It is called Mary Kay's Clinical Solutions. And the particular one that we're looking at right now is Clinical Solutions Retinol 0.5. It is with a pure retinol product, and it has a calming agent to go along with it. It is proven to amplify your age fighting with pure proven retinol. So that's one of the things about this product. You may have heard about retinol. You may use products that have retinol in them. But generally the products that you're using, I haven't found another company just yet. When you're using products with retinol in them, they are encapsulated retinol. Mary Kay's Clinical Solution is not encapsulated. It is pure retinol. And that's what's going to give it its power. That's what's going to help you to get rid of the wrinkles, the uneven tones, the loss of firmness. It's going to tighten you up. That's the way I'm going to look at it. It's just going to tighten you up. Is that a good word for it?
That's a good word.
It's just going to tighten you. It's going to tighten you up. And I don't know, Tracy and I talked earlier, maybe you suffered with acne as a teenager or as a young adult, and ended up going to a dermatologist. If you went to a dermatologist for acne back in the day, I actually ended up going to a dermatologist in my late 20s, early 30s, because I had severe adult acne. When I saw the dermatologist, my skin was flawless. The key to making my skin flawless was basically what we are dealing with right here, that retinol type of product. Right, Tracy? Remember that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Totally agree. And we are going to, tonight we're going to see a couple of quick stories on some ladies that have tried the product. So Mary Kay introduced this product to the sales force, to our national sales directors, about a year ago. And they had an opportunity to try it. Keep it super, super hush hush because nobody knew. And in addition to that, they also had a test panel, obviously, so that they could come up with the data that they needed before they launched it to us as consultants. And so this story that you're going to see is Carolyn's story.
Looking to raise the bar on her skincare routine, so she was eager to begin her retinization journey with Mary Kay Clinical Solutions. Her test panel results were incredible and well beyond her expectations.
In my 50s, there's some changes that I really don't like. That I'm like, I need more. So I'm looking for the more. Because you know what? I've never done anything like this. I've heard other people doing it in the past. They have lines that go across like this. I would love to see those get either go away totally or at least dissipate significantly. And if anything comes back and helps me significantly right here, this, I'm buying a ton of it, like a ton of it.
Carolyn's enthusiasm for this product brought a lot of fun to the journey. She was ready to tackle the skin challenges age can naturally bring and learn the retinization process for beautiful results.
Now, this time I did notice about 15, 20 minutes later, I would feel kind of like a little tingle, maybe. And it happened all throughout the night. A little bit today, of course. Face, I think, looks vibrant. It looks great. I really, really love that facial milk. I just use it throughout the days whenever I just feel like I want a pop of like freshness, because it feels fresh to me. I was amazed that there was this like a heavier wrinkle area right here on underneath this eye. And I was surprised that wrinkle was significantly softer, significantly much better. I mean, obviously better.
Even on here, you can see it even better here. This deep one here is like less deep here for sure.
Oh my gosh. What a difference from a couple of months ago to now. Because what I see in the mirror is I see softer skin. My texture looks so much better. I even feel like I look younger. When I wash my face with my Timewise Repair cleanser, it's just gliding. I'll take pictures with a girlfriend. Hello, beautiful. How are you? You know, we're at a function or something. We'll take pictures together. I'll get comments that say, I've known you for 5 or 6 years. You're actually looking younger today than you did 5 years ago. What are you doing? I'm like, smiley. So I love this product. I have started using my retinol treatment every day since Sunday. Loving it. Look at that. Skin looks younger. Everyone's skin is a little different. My skin acclimated to the point where I can use it every day. Are you excited about your appointment today? Very excited about it. This skin feels so elastic. It's elastic. It just looks younger. It feels soft and smooth. And I look in the mirror and I go, wow, you're looking good, girl.
All right. Yeah, I love her story. I so love her story. And I love the fact that she mentioned that her skin retinized, became accustomed so that she could use the product every day. And Juanita's going to tell us in a little while about the retinization process and what that means for each one of us individually. But first, I want to tell you who can use the product. I know I've shared a little bit about you. I've given you one little tidbit, one little story. That was Carolyn's story. We're going to see a couple more stories from people that were in the test panel. But who can use retinol? So we heard from Janet that retinol is a gold standard product, and that those of us that may have had acne earlier in life, that when we went to the dermatologist, that's what they gave us, right? Retin-A. And so I thought maybe I needed to shy away, because obviously this product is going to put collagen back into your skin. It's going to reverse the signs of aging, and it's going to bring your skin back to its more youthful glow. Well, do I want that youthful glow? At first I was like, I'm not so sure, because I had really bad acne, and my mother could tell you it was really bad. And so I was concerned, but after doing some more research and looking at some more testimonials and seeing some more comments from directors and consultants who have used the product, I said, you know what, I'm going to jump in and I'm going to give it a try. So wanted to let you know who can use retinol. It's recommended for men and women. It's recommended for anyone in their 20s and older, regardless of ethnicity, age, skin coloring, or skin texture or complex. So whether your skin is dry, normal, combination, or oily, you can use retinol. Whether you are African American or Latino, Latina, whether you are Caucasian, you can use retinol. Isn't that exciting to know? It is probably like one of the products that's good for everybody, no matter what. So what does Clinical Solutions do? you might be asking yourself. Well, what it does is it's for people that are really serious about taking care of their skin. All right. So as Janet said, it's going to help your skin regain the collagen that it's lost over the years, and I've mentioned in previous Girls Night Ends that in your 20s is when your skin starts to change, right? So we could all benefit from a little help. And so this product is going to prevent the signs of visible aging, and it's going to reverse advanced signs of aging. So it is designed for anyone it is, in addition to that, it's going to help improve the appearance of your skin and those things that you have yet to see that are going to happen, right? Because as we know, the process of your skin losing its collagen and losing its elasticity starts before we can see it, just like this daggone COVID body, right? I was standing in the mirror the other day and I looked at my arms and I was like, where did these arms come from? But I know they didn't happen overnight, but I wasn't aware until it was too late. So this is a similar thing. You want to start taking care of it now, maybe before you start to see some of those wrinkles and loss of elasticity and the unevenness of your skin tone. So over the 8 weeks, people found 100% improvement in their skin smoothness and over 400% improvement in their skin's radiance. So we're going to hear a little bit more about the retinization process. Janet talked about it being 2 steps. Obviously, we've got the retinol product, which is pure retinol, 0.5% retinol. There is no other product that you can buy over the counter or from a direct sell company like this. No other product out there. The only way to get retinol in its purest form is from a dermatologist. We are the first company in the cosmetic industry to have a product that you can get. Can you get excited about that? We're excited. And the second piece is a calming, restoring facial milk. And that is made of fatty acids that are designed to moisturize the skin. Coconut, jojoba seed, and safflower oil, as well as olive oil, are going to deliver powerful fatty acids to nourish and to soothe your skin. And so if this is going to be ideal for those that are using a retinol treatment. I think that's all I wanted to share. Yes. Now I want to show you what it's going to do. Here we go. Ladies, what do y'all see here? What do you think? Janet, Juanita, I had muted you. So if you're going to say something, you said
ladies, don't forget men. Don't forget ladies and men.
Sorry, I was talking to the 2 of you.
That's
I was
right.
talking
ladies
to the 2 of you.
And men.
Yes, ladies and men. So this is a before and after. This is actually one of our national sales directors. These are a couple other consultants.
I can't wait to start.
I see. Deborah says, send mine express. And this to me is just amazing. Yeah, I know several of you deal with the under the chin issues, maybe some hair bumps, or maybe some of that. What is that condition where the
folliculitis?
Thank you.
Folliculitis. I know. I did my first application of this. You only use it once a week to start out with. So I did my first application Wednesday night. I deal with folliculitis, and it's interesting because I actually will have hairs that grow sideways, and it's like nightmares trying to get that hair out, and it creates bumps and scarring. And I used it Wednesday night. When I woke up Thursday morning, all of that hair was from out of those bumps. Wow. Every last piece of it. And the other thing too is, getting it off. It used to be work. It was just like, oh, it just comes right out. I was just like, yes. Oh.
Yeah. So
they didn't mention that as a side effect or one of the benefits, but I'm just saying right now from my experience with one application, and I have a customer that picked hers up, went home, and put it on. She picked it up at night and used it that night.
With great skin.
Here's another story.
She was hoping to see a more even skin tone after using Kay Clinical Solutions.
There's so much that's out there and so much new cutting edge
She got far more than she bargained for, with minor reactions that quickly subsided and revealed astounding results in just weeks.
Okay, today is day 1. Well, I'm 47, and so my skin looks good. It's just obviously I get a lot of freckles still. I'm Hispanic, so of course we tend to get more age spots, brown spots, I think. So I want to get ready for 50, so we'll see.
As Elizabeth began her retinization journey, she did notice a few minor things as her skin began to adjust to the power of retinol.
I did notice that the first day my skin was a little bit tighter. Getting some little tiny, let me see if I can get closer, some tiny little bumps coming out. And they're not really pimples, just tiny little bumps. And there's like a little pimple right here. I've been using it for 5 weeks, and I've noticed a couple of issues on my skin. That tingling just started, and then I put that facial milk over, and it was fine.
Elizabeth experienced typical mild reactions during the retinization process. Using the facial milk as directed, she was able to comfortably continue.
Yeah, I just got a little bit of dryness in my cheek area, in my forehead, a little bit of flakiness on the sides. I am seeing some peeling still, mostly on my cheek area. So I've been using my facial milk more often every morning just because of the flakiness right here. I'll actually put on generously this facial milk to help smooth out that peelingness that's happening. It's just very smooth and, soothing. I don't have any tingling anymore at all. In the beginning I did. My skin's gotten used to it like it's supposed to. It's doing exactly what Mary Kay said it would do. Over here, for sure. When she showed me on the machine, she was able to compare what it looked like 4 weeks prior into what it looked like now.
Overall, like all of that texture.
We immediately saw some brightness and just a little bit of reduction of the wrinkles right on my crow of my eye, which I didn't even think that would be a result of using the product. So that was exciting to see.
I'll supervise.
In week 10 and 11, when I started using the product on a daily basis, it was just more irritated, like more burning sensation and tingling. And so I scaled back for a couple of days, and then I went back to using it daily after that as my skin began to be more used to the product.
Scaling back will not reduce the benefits, but will continue to acclimate your skin for your best results. Elizabeth cared well for her skin by stepping down to 5 days after experiencing discomfort, and then back to the 7-day routine once she felt comfortable, and the outcome was remarkable.
But I want to tell you that I am really excited about that line that's across my forehead that I've been hiding with my little Mary Kay headband. The constant flaking has definitely gone away. So all I see now is results versus some flakiness. Now I'm finally getting people say, "Oh, what are you doing? Your skin looks so good," which is great to hear. And so that's all for now. Bye.
All right. Yeah. So I'm glad she mentioned that because it seemed like Carolyn didn't have a decent, that much of a reaction. But Elizabeth did have a little more flaking, tingling, and all of that. And so that is part of the retinization process. And so I'm going to turn it over to Juanita, who's going to talk a little bit about what the Mary Kay retinization process is and what does it mean for you.
Okay. Well, let's talk about that retinization process because it's very important that you follow through exactly to the T on how to use this whole clinical solution process. So for first-time users, and I can give myself as an example, I've never had to deal with really bad acne as a teenager or adult acne, thank God.
Lucky you.
But I do understand that coming from a point where I have very sensitive skin, I have eczema. So I had to be really careful on how this is applicable to my skin. And so during the retinization process, during my skincare process, I've been using the Timewise Repair. So the Timewise Repair does have retinol in it, but it's encapsulated, like Janet mentioned earlier. And that means a delayed process or a delayed release of the retinol in my system into my skin, not so much full-blown high concentration of retinol that you would find in this product. So for the first-time user or every user, during the retinization process, there's some things you need to consider when you're going through this. First, you want to make sure that you are following through by taking little pictures of yourself before and after. And you want to do that weekly so you can see the different variations to your skin. And also notice any dryness, any redness, or any slight irritation to your skin. You have the ability of using the facial milk, which will help calm the skin down. So again, this is all during the process of the retinization. Some may not even experience any of this. Some may have more of it than others. Again, that facial milk really does help. Now, look at the screen here that Tracy just brought up. These are some of the items you should not be using during the retinization process. If you are using the Timewise Repair, you should not be using that Skin Vigorate brush. You see that right down at the Sonic Skin Vigorate brush. You do not want to use that during this process because it may agitate the skin, not even the little massager that goes with it as well. You also should shy away, and this is something I'm going to have to remember because of my ritual Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Shy away from using the microdermabrasion, the Refine. You want to shy away from using the facial peel. If you're on the botanical effects, you want to shy away from using the facial scrub. There's a nice little facial scrub that comes with the botanical effects. You also have, with the Mary Kay Naturally line, you have the exfoliating powder. So those are the items you want to avoid, okay? Consult with your consultant. If this is something that you may forget, you may want to have her print this guide out for you and give it to you at the time of your purchase of the clinical solutions. Now, some other things you need to consider. If you are currently on any acne skin treatment, you're going to be asked, for example, if you're using the Clear Proof, that is one of the pivotal parts of this whole retinization. You cannot use that during this time. And then the other one is you cannot use the hydrogel eye patches around the eyes, okay? So those are things you need to be aware of. Again, consult with your consultant. Have her give you this wonderful guide to go with your clinical solution purchase. And that way you won't forget anything. Now, let's look over to the right where it says directions for use after the retinization. So these are things, if you haven't heard Janet as well as Tracy mention, this is a nighttime ritual. And it's important for you to understand why is it considered a nighttime ritual, because your body is rejuvenating itself. It's building itself back up, and that's the best time. But most importantly, the sun. You want to stay out of the sun, particularly during that time. So it's best to apply this at nighttime. Now, also, as you begin to go through the whole retinization process, let's talk about post. And that is after the retinization. So right now, what Tracy brought up is anytime you're using retinol, these are some of the things you need to consider, what you see on the left. And then during the week of retinization, that facial milk is going to be your best friend, especially if you find that you're a little irritable during, while you're at work, you have on your makeup and you don't want to kind of harm your makeup anyway. You can use just a pea size. If you want to know what pea size is, take out a little vegetable pea and see that size. That's it. I'm a heavy pump user, so I have to be very vigilant in knowing that when they say pea size, I got to look at my fingernail and say, that's a pea size. No more, no less. You want to stick with the whole ritual. And you want to also notice that in your retinization process, you're going to be given a nice little journal that comes in with your actual program that you should have when you purchase your product. So when you purchase your product, you'll have this wonderful little journal here. You flip it on the back, and then you see Tracy has it up there. You're going to journalize everything you do so you don't miss a beat. So if you look very closely, your first 2 weeks of using this during the retinization, that's only going to be once during the night. That's the first 2 weeks. Then you're going to come down to the 3rd and 4th week. The 3rd and 4th week, you're going to do it again once per week at night. You come down to the 5th and 6th week. Then we're going to increase it to 2 times per night. And then as you come slowly down the pivotal of the 7th to 8th week, that's when you're going to up it to 3 to 5 times a week. Okay? And again, nighttime only. So again, if you experience any redness, any dryness, any irritation to the skin, that's normal. You have the facial milk as your rescuer, and just apply it very lightly. And what I've started doing is something that one of the makeup artists taught us, is that when you put the cream on, you kind of rub it in your hand and kind of get it nice and warm. And you don't want to rub all over your face. You just want to and pat and pat and pat and pat all around that area. It is a big difference to your skin. I did not realize how much of a difference it made, to where people started noticing or asking me, what have I been doing to my skin? And I'm like, I guess I've been rubbing all of that moisturizer away. And it's a big difference between when I'm rubbing it away versus when I'm patting it on the skin. You're basically placing it instead of rubbing it away.
That's some very good tips. Thank you so much. So
can I share something real quick, Tracy?
Yeah, before you do that, I just want to jump in and say that this process that Juanita just outlined and the tracker that Mary Kay has devised, this is specialized to Mary Kay. So if you were given retinol from a dermatologist or got some other packaging or some other product that had retinol in it, you may have not been given this sort of an eased in strategic approach. But Mary Kay came up with this to allow your skin to be able to adjust to the retinol that's in this product, because again, it is pure retinol. So the facial milk combined with the retinol serum is what you're going to be using over this 8 weeks, gradually increasing the application days, not the amount, but the number of days that you're applying the product, until your skin is fully through this 8-week retinization process. And after that, you are able to gradually ease back into all of those other skin supplements that you love, that you've come to love. Go ahead, Janet.
One of the things that she mentioned, that you want to use it at night in pea size. The product comes as a pre-dispense. When you squirt it out, that's what you use, no more. Squirt it out. Adding more is not going to provide you any more benefit. As a matter of fact, you decide, oh, well, maybe I'll speed it up and add more than this one pump. Adding the one pump may cause you more damage or create more sensitivity. So it's exactly one pump. That's all you need. Exactly one pump. And like she mentioned, if you start to have issues, you just add more of the milk. So you can add the milk throughout the day. But one of the things that's also critical, two key pieces. If you're using a retinol product, sunscreen is a must. It's not an option. So you need to make sure that you put sunscreen on your face, and it needs to be at least an SPF of 30, which is Mary Kay's, the SPF that comes in the Mary Kay's systems. But she also mentioned products that we have that interact with it that we know that not to use. I strongly will urge, because we don't know what's in other people's product. So you don't want to use somebody else's product. Mary Kay knows what's in its product line. It knows which products we have that you can't use with it. And using somebody else's product may have an ingredient in it that will aggravate the retinol or make it much worse. So this is one of those spaces where I'm going to be strict. Like, I know you need to be a Mary Kay user in order to use this product, right, so that you don't have sensitivities. And the other thing too, Tracy, you remember it suggested that if you're not on a skincare system, you need to be on a system a couple of weeks before you start.
Yes.
So for those of you that are not using the Mary Kay line, you need to get your skincare system now, and then you'll be able to come into the clinical solutions after you've used the skincare system for a couple of weeks. But don't jump into all of it at once, because it's entirely too much all at once.
Too much for your skin. Absolutely. Yes. I definitely totally agree. We are certainly encouraging our customers and friends and family who are interested in the clinical solutions to definitely get on a Mary Kay skincare regimen if you're not already, and use that regimen for at least 2 weeks before beginning this retinization process with the clinical solutions. Here's our last and final story.
Ashley joined a Mary Kay Clinical Solutions test panel and was eager to see results quickly. But she decided to trust the Mary Kay process. And now, she's so glad she did.
I've always been a rebel. So, you want to make up your own rules. And I'm like, okay, follow the process. Follow the process. There is a reason for all the steps in there. Maybe tomorrow morning I'll wake up 10 years younger.
Ashley was ready to dive in. But as she experienced, the process allows the skin to gradually increase dosage and receive results progressively over the 12 weeks. Giving the skin time to acclimate and rest between early applications is key.
So about 3 days after my application, then I would start having just some fine feeling around my cheeks and like here. And then it would be gone the day after I washed my face that night. I wouldn't have it again. I have had a few breakouts, like pimple breakouts, and it seems like more blackheads around my jawline. I have really oily skin, and my skin doesn't feel as oily. It feels so soft. Like I've never had my skin feel this soft. At first, I thought the retinization process was like, I just want to hurry up and do like the 3 times a week kind of thing. Now this week we just started the 2 times, and last night when I put it on, it's like burning. It's not like a bad burning, but you can feel it, and I haven't done that before. And so now I'm not like hurry up and do 3 times a week. More is not always better. Hello, it is April 1st, and no fooling, my skin is doing amazing. I feel like it's made my skin way more smooth. That just makes your makeup go on so much easier and makes it look so much better. I did feel a little tingling after this application, and then yesterday I started having like these red splotches and on both sides, and I just felt like burning all over my face. It would take a few minutes to die down. Then today, about halfway through the day, it started feeling better. I'm a little nervous, just to be completely honest, about putting on the next application tomorrow.
Remember, the facial milk is your friend. It soothes your skin, even over makeup. You can reapply as needed throughout the day and year-round.
So I became religious with the facial milk because, they said to use that as much as you want to. And so I started using it morning and night afterwards, whether I felt like I needed it or not. It really made a difference. And now, this is magic week. Like, I love, the way my skin feels. Like, if y'all can feel it, it is so soft. My pores are much smaller, which I've noticed that. My skin's more even toned. And my skin just looks more radiant. Hey, okay, it's week 9. I have to say that all these weeks of the burning, the tingling, the peeling, the everything, I can now say it is so worth it. It just feels younger. That's what it feels like. It feels younger, and I feel like I look younger too. So I'm so excited about this. And thank you, Mary Kay. I am so grateful for how my skin looks and feels, and I cannot wait for the rest of the Mary Kay world to try this product.
All right. Yes. So, we want to invite you to join our focus group. That's right. Janet has already started. I'm going to start tonight. Juanita, when are you starting?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
So I'm starting tonight. I have put away all of my regular products because I'm just going to be using my skincare line, my eye cream, no charcoal mask, no brush, no exfoliators, none of that. And I'm going to introduce the clinical solution. So we have a couple of questions here. So which is the best cleanser or system to use along with the retinol? It really doesn't matter. It's whichever one you normally are using for your skin. If you are a woman that's over 50, obviously the Timewise Repair is the go-to that any Mary Kay consultant would recommend for you. If you are between 25 and 45 or 50, we would recommend the Timewise 3D. If you are somebody that is using our botanical effects, we ask that I believe you have to come off of the cleanser with that one because one of them has a little salicylic acid in it. But you can certainly use any of our skincare lines just as long as the products do not have salicylic acid, hyaluronic acid, or glycolic acid. Any of those, any exfoliating type products, you will not use during this 8 weeks. Okay. So here you see the actual price of the set. And I'm not sure how long the set is supposed to last you, but
6 months. Six months.
6 months.
This is 6 months.
That's great.
It's got some longevity to it. So it's an amazing price point. That's an amazing price point for what it is.
What did you tell me, Janet?
Pardon?
What did you tell me earlier about you had seen another cosmetic company?
Another cosmetic company has a 0.5. They do not have a calming product with it, and it is not pure. It is encapsulated. Mm-hmm. It's encapsulated. It's just the single product. It's encapsulated, not pure. It retails for $220.
I know what she's talking about.
It retails for $220.
Yeah.
My customers know I'm a math major. I'm a research addict. Okay. That's just me. That scientific piece of me. So I do a lot of research. I do a lot of looking. Everybody knows that I read Mary Kay's literature. Then I look up other things to find out what other people are doing. I know that for me, people ask what's our biggest competitor. As a Mary Kay consultant, if I were looking into a different line, it would be Estée Lauder or Lancôme. Those are the products that I believe that are in the space where we are. Their products are already way outpriced ours. I remember when we came out with the Repair at $205. I said, I wonder who's going to pay that. And then I went to look at what Estée Lauder and Lancôme were charging, $500 and $700. I said, oh yeah, everybody's going to buy this system at $205. So I went to look to really see what they had, and neither one of them had a comparable product. The highest retinol they had was 0.3. It was encapsulated. Mm-hmm. So basically what they had is the exact same thing that we have in the Timewise Repair, night cream, and the deep wrinkle filler. So they didn't, nobody else has this. Mary Kay has, they broke rank. They just, Mary Kay is going to be the talk. That's what everybody is going to be talking about, because right now they've done what nobody else has done.
Mm-hmm. And we want you to be a part of our first group of customers and consultants and friends who are testing out this product, because your results with this product are going to help us grow our businesses as consultants. So we're looking for 10 people. We can have more, but we need 10, at least 10, to join with us in a special Facebook group where we're going to get together at least once a week, and we're going to just check in to see how you're doing on your retinization process. We'll be dropping some reminders and some information in there about retinol, what to do, what not to do, and to answer your question, Deborah, about the do's and the don'ts. They do not come in the product. What comes with the product is this beautiful leaflet that has the tracker on it, but it doesn't tell you what products not to use. And so, as your consultant, we will remind you of what not to use. And if you have a question, you can always drop it in the Facebook group or reach out to your individual consultant to be sure that, if it's going to be safe for you to use. I think one thing that we did not mention, a couple of things we did not mention, products that you don't want to use are vitamin C and charcoal. The charcoal mask
on the face.
On the face is an exfoliant. Yeah. No vitamin C on the face. And obviously, of course, all those other exfoliating products that we mentioned. And again, this is just for the 8 weeks while you are going through this retinization process. And this is just Mary Kay's protocol to ease your skin into adjusting to using such a pure product. Yes, absolutely. So we want you to join in with us to purchase your set, get with your consultant, because I'm sure she's going to offer you an introductory discount for starting with the Clinical Solutions. And once you finish the 8 weeks, you've done the before and after pics along the way, she's going to give you a gift card towards your next purchase with her. So that is pretty much it. I want to go ahead and let you know that this is what I expect to look like at the end of my retinization process. I don't know about you, but I expect this younger looking skin to show up. I'm so serious. Absolutely.
One thing that we didn't mention, we should have mentioned that this product actually is 3 years in the making.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this product has been researched, worked on for 3 years, and Tracy and I were talking about today we were going to give some shout outs to Mary Kay's scientist. Because I'm always thrilled when I look at that. But let's just put it like this. They got some bad sisters up in the camp. Y'all know what I mean. They got some bad sisters up in the camp, creating this product and putting this product together. And I want to say, like I said, okay, this is the new Hidden Figures crew right here up in Mary Kay, except for they're not hidden so much. But I'm just going to say the sisters are on it. And I just share with Tracy, they just bought a new sister, right? Looks like she just recently got her PhD. But I said, the sisters are in the house. The sisters are in the house.
They are. Of our company, the scientists that are creating all these amazing things. And I'm sure Janet and I were also talking earlier. We feel like there's going to be some other products coming. We don't know what they are, but they're going to be coming. I also wanted to stress and remind everyone that this product is not just for women. There are some men out there that, they want to take care of these crows, feeding things around here as well.
Wrinkles the gone.
So maybe it's something that you do with your honey, with your sweetie. Okay, maybe the two of you can start this retinization process together. I'm glad to know that this product actually lasts 6 months. That's really good to know. Okay, I'm feeling even more impressed about that. Okay.
The other thing too is people who have sensitivities to other things. The facial milk can be purchased separately for people who. Because I stop and think about people that break out from everything under the sun. Here is a calming product to take care of that allergic skin. So
you can. That's true. You can purchase the two things individually. The retinol cream serum by itself is $78, and the facial calming milk is $50. Is that right? I think that's right. $50 by itself. So of course, $78 and $50. So of course you get the discount by buying it as the set. And not to forget that our products have 100% money back guarantee. 100% money back guarantee. Absolutely. Okay. Do either of you have anything you want to add back in? Who's joining us? When are you starting, Juanita? Oh, you said you're starting tomorrow. I'm nervous, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start tonight. I'm gonna stick with it.
Because the schedule says Sunday through Saturday, so I'm gonna start Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Journal. That's what the journal says. So I'm gonna start Sunday.
Well, yeah. I wasn't waiting. I got the product. I counted down from the last day because I knew it was coming, and I wanted 72 hours between my last Timewise Repair night cream and my Serum Plus C. So I would have started on Tuesday night, but my last application of those products would have been within that 72-hour window. So as soon as my 72-hour window was up,
maybe I need to wait.
Product went on.
Because I use a combination of the tone correcting, the Serum Plus C, the lifting serum, and the pore minimizer. I do 1 squirt of each on my hands, and I put that on twice a day. So I did use that this morning. So maybe I better wait a day.
Yeah, I think what I remember is that you need to give your skin 72 hours between the last application of that. The other thing too, I will tell you, is that I was telling Tracy that what I am noticing after my first application, that when I go to do my face at night, and I'm still using the tone correcting serum and the pore minimizer, that I can see that it does provide a way where your skin is going to exfoliate more than it used to. So that's why they're telling you not to use an exfoliator, because it is exfoliating your skin. Mm-hmm. So I'm watching some exfoliation occur with that. And I'm adding some extra products to my line, because unlike the wonderful women who are blessed with oily skin, after the chemo and they yanked out all of my lady parts and the other things that had a major negative impact on my skin is drier. Mm. So with the product that actually is drying, so I am taking my day cream now and I am adding the naturally oil. So I'm adding some additional oil into my skin as well. But when we have that little focus group, we're going to go through all of that stuff in great detail.
We sure are. So we want you to come on, join the focus group. Make sure you let your consultant know that you want to be a part of the focus group. And we will get with you to get the product to you. I know probably going to be some of y'all that want to join to see what it's like. And we might let you in, but we really want those of you that want to try the product and go on this journey with us to absolutely join us for our focus group. So your consultant will send you the invite to join, and we'll get you started with the clinical solutions. Super excited about that.
9 weeks.
Yes.
I got 7 weeks to go. I got first one in. I'm waiting.
So before we close out tonight, I want to remind everyone that next week is our Galentine celebration, and we are doing a special Girls Night In Spa La La, where we are asking you to purchase a special little spa package for yourself and to join in with us. We're going to do hands and feet. We'll do a little bit of self-massage and relaxing. And we want you to have a little pamper pack for yourself. So I didn't even realize that I did, but I do have one here with me. This is just our basic pack. So there's a couple of packs that you can get. We want to get them out in the mail to you. This one comes complete with a little candle and a sponge and your satin body set. And this is the basic set, and it starts at $7. That's right. Yes, 7 with shipping, because we just want you to have a few things to join in with us. So it goes from 7 up to 35, depending on what you want. If you want some satin lips or some energizing leg treatment, or what was the other thing that I said? Oh, some eye patches as well. So we want you to join in with us. Check the groups for the flyer, and let your consultant know what she can drop in the mail to you, so that you'll be able to spa la la with us next Saturday for our Girls Night in Galentine's. And you better bring we'll throw some chocolates in there too, but you got to bring your own wine. You got to bring your own. I'm sorry, we can't. I can't do that. I can't do that for you. I can give you a few chocolates though. All right. That's all we have. Does anybody have any more questions before we finish up for tonight? No? All right, ladies. Thanks so much for joining us. We hope this was informative and that you are excited about joining us on our Clinical Solutions Retinol journey. So thanks for being with us. We will see you in the focus group. Have a great evening. Good night. Good night.